Go to the videotape. First period 1-1, and it's Sauvé to Anderson, who beats Billy Smith. It's 2-1 Quebec. And just a minute and a half later, Ashton shoots, Paymont follows, 3-1 Quebec. In the second period, 5-2, Shaw shoots, Ashton tips it in, 6-2.
Tonight, and then last night in Quebec City, the Edmonton Oilers had a 3-2 lead with less than 5 minutes to play. But in less than 2 minutes, the Nordiques wiped out the advantage and took the lead themselves. Robert Picard tied the game. Paul Gillis scored a disputed game winner. And then to make things more comfortable for themselves, the Nordiques added a goal by Peter Stastny, his second of the night, and 24th of the season. Quebec 5, Edmonton 3. Tonight, the Oilers are at the Gardens against the Quebec Nordiques, and it is a former Nordique, Marion Stastny, signed in the offseason as a free agent who gets Toronto started. His 15th of the year. Toronto 1, Quebec nothing. Stastny scored for the Leafs. Now his brothers, Peter and Anton, combined to put the Quebec Nordiques ahead for the first time in the game. It's Anton's 16th from Peter and Robert Picard. The Nordiques would appear to have a chance to take. Quebec's Stastny brothers are at work again to give the Nordiques a 2-goal lead. Once again, it's Peter passing to Anton. The Nordiques lead the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-1. The Nordiques score again. They now lead by a score of 4-1. Alain Cote sends the puck near the net and then takes another whack at it, and it dribbles over the line past Don Edwards. Less than 6 minutes to play. Quebec leads.
At 4:48 when Mark Kumpel picked up a rebound in front to make it 1-0. The visitors went up by a pair in the second period with Michel Goulet's first of the night and 32nd of the year on a deflection during a power play. It was 3-0 before the period was out as Dale Hunter counted his 14th after the New York Rangers were caught chasing Michel Goulet, who shot the puck 3-0 after 2 periods. In the third, just the 1 goal again by Goulet, his second and 33rd of the season after Randy Muller fed the pass out. The Nordiques beat the New York Rangers 4-0 at Scotty Bowman.
In Quebec, Mark Kumpel scored 2 goals, his 7th and 8th of the season in the third period as the Nordiques had the lead on 2 occasions, but the Rangers refused to fold. And with 10 seconds left in regulation, Mark Pavlich beats Clint Malarchuk to salvage the point as New York takes a 6-6 tie after a scoreless overtime in Quebec City.
Power play. Ryan Walter will get his 14th on a trickler that just gets by Mario Gosselin, and it was 1-0 Canadians. But the Nordiques would battle back, and Jean-Francois Sauvé is quick to capitalize on a big rebound. He'll get his 15th at 18:04 of the first, and it was 1-1 after 1 at the Montreal Forum. A penalty shot got the second period started. Montreal's Bobby Smith got the free offering, but is unable to beat Mario Gosselin on the backhand, and the score remained 1-1. Pumped up, the Nordiques made good on this power play opportunity. Anton Stastny sends it by Patrick Waugh, and it was 2-1 Quebec. On a roll, the Nordiques get a virtual gift. Robert Picard sends a high lofter on net from center ice. The bounce will fool Waugh and end up in the net, and it was 3-1 Quebec after the second period. Trailing 3-1, Montreal narrowed the gap early in the third. A former Leaf and Gaston Gingras blasts the puck upstairs by Mario Gosselin, a power play goal, and it was 3-2 Quebec. Another power play goal would tie the hockey game at 12:26. Matt Snaslin finds the far corner for his 34th, and suddenly it was 3-3. A pretty solo effort in the game's late going saw Guy Carbonneau split the defense and beat Gosselin. Montreal goes on to win the hockey game 5-3.
And their pass.
The Nordiques took a 1-0 lead in the second as Dale Hunter redirects a shot from the slot past Patrick Roy in the Montreal goal. Just 45 seconds into the third, Gaston Gingras ties it up for Montreal, a shot from the point that beats Clint Malarchuk. Robert Picard's slap shot that catches the top right-hand corner put Quebec back in the lead. It was 2-1 Nordiques. But then poor clearing in front of Malarchuk allowed Montreal's Mario Tremblay to backhand one into the Nordique net to tie the game at 2. Then at the 18:45 mark of the third, former Leaf John Anderson converted a pass from Peter Stastny for the winner as the Nordiques edged the Canadians 3-2.
Proceeded first period in Boston, a power play effort. David Shaw with the blast through the legs of Pat Riggin, 1-0 Quebec after 1 period. They led 2-0 in the second when the Bruins got on the board. A shorthanded goal. Nevin Marquardt on the 2-on-1. Pass to Mike O'Connell, who scored, making it 2-1 Quebec. But before the period ended, the Nordiques struck in a hurry. Off a blocked shot, Michel Goulet broke free. Pat Riggin goofed by trying to beat him to the puck. Easy goal for Goulet, 3-1 Quebec after 40 minutes. But the Bruins came back in the third and eventually tied it when Simmer set up Ray Bourque, who scored on the backhand, sending it into overtime. The Bruins continued to press in the extra period, but with just 11 seconds left, Peter Stastny wheeled around the Bruin goal and stuffed it inside the post. The Nordiques topped the Bruins in overtime 4-3.
Seconds gone in the second period, LA will take the lead.
Jay Wells takes a quiet shot from the point through traffic. It eludes Mario Gosselin, giving the Kings a 2-1 lead. But Quebec will tie it on the power play about 5 minutes later. Robert Picard will find Dale Hunter in the slot, and he beats Bob Janasek for his 21st of the season, 2-2. The Kings go ahead about 1.5 minutes later. Phil Sykes will let one go from inside the blue line, will hit a Nordiques defenseman and go by Gosselin. 3-2 LA on Sykes' 14th. This seesaw battle in the second period continues, though, as Quebec comes back. Nordiques with a two-man advantage. Peter Stastny will get the puck and shoot. The save is made, but Anderson knocks in his 20th by Bob Janasek again, 3-3. But the Kings would grab the lead for the third time in the period. On the power play, Mark Hardy's shot is stopped, but Dave Taylor will put in the rebound with just 5 seconds left, 4-3 LA after 2 periods. The pivotal play in the game is this one. On the power play, John Anderson's bad pass is intercepted by Phil Sykes. He has a clear breakaway, and he will beat Mario Gosselin. The shorthanded goal comes midway through the final period. LA is up 5-3. The Nordiques will cut down that lead on Dale Hunter's second power play goal of the game, but that would be it. Quebec will succumb like the Canadians did. A 5-4 loss.
Road trip with a bang in Quebec. With a score of 1-1, the Bees take control.
Indeed for Casper, behind the net, drops it, and it's picked up by Blum. He's way in, scores! John Blum, first goal for him this season. O'Connell fakes, gives it into Pacine in front, shot blocked, score! Good, Kluzak on the rebound. Peter Stastny, though, is checked.
The Bruins went on to take a 4-2 lead. Nordiques come roaring back. Brent Ashton beat Pat Riggin to tie the score 4-4 early in the third. Bruins weren't phased in the least. Dave Pacine scores the first of 2. Bruins are never headed. 7-4 victory, third straight. Bees are within 3 points of Quebec. NHL.
Into the action. Dale Hunter is going to score on a rebound here. Watch Goulet's shot, and Hunter just topped it in, being knocked down by Nyland. 1-0. Dale Hunter scores. Le Petit Tiger, that's Michel Bergeron, and he's lecturing at the bench. Watch Steve Thomas put on a good check. Steve Thomas, number 32. Now we see a mistake by the Maple Leaf defense. Puck comes around here, it's taken away, and easy for Dale Hunter, as they call him. 2-0 Quebec. Now Michel Bergeron, leading 2-0, is hollering in French at the referee, who's English and can't understand him. In the second period, Brent Ashton gets a big break as Boreas Salming is clumsy at his own defensive area, out in front, and Ashton scores off that nice pass, 3-0. Rick Vive, though, will pick up this rebound and score to make it 3-1. Vive had a big evening for Toronto, was the third star. Back come Quebec, however, and watch Pat Price. Nifty passing play to make it 4-1. Reggett had no chance in the goal. But here comes a goal from Maxwell. Power play from Salming. That made it 4-2 after 2. In the third period, late, the Maple Leafs pulled Reggett. The goal was empty, and as often happens, a backfiring, and Paul Gillis gets loose from the ganging Maple Leafs. Empty net goal. He'll never have an easier one to make it 5-2. Final score for Quebec. In the aisles, they were dancing. And here we go, the Alamand left, and as we say in